Presenting Pretty Lanisha channel here, Fashion Beauty. Hey lovely, so we're gonna get into the spa day at home part 1. Basically, this is the day to prep yourself for hair removal. So my setup, I have everything that I need right here on the table. I'm gonna begin by turning the temperature down to medium. It was originally on high for 45 minutes to let the wax melt, and then start sharpening my pencils. So we're gonna brush up our eyebrow hair. Trim them with a scissor. Make sure you have like a smaller scissor for your actual eyebrows. I couldn't find mine, so I used what I had. And we're gonna then outline our eyebrows, so we won't take off any extra hair that we do not want to take off. So outlining our eyebrows would give us the exact shape that we would want for our eyebrows. After we outline our eyebrows, we're going to test the wax to see if it's at a good consistency for us, and then we're going to begin the waxing process. We're going to start off by using what GiGi Spa recommends, and they recommend using their pre-hon to cleanse your face before waxing, and then we're going to go in with the pre-appellation powder, and then we're going to pat and dust away the excess of the powder and begin waxing. We're going to begin by applying the wax in the direction that our hair grows. We're going to wait until it gets dull and dry. We're going to pull the skin back taut, and we're going to lift and pull in one swift motion. Apply pressure to that spot, and here you're going to see a before and after pic when it's applied and when you know it's time to take it off. It will look dull. Do not let this thing dry completely before you take it off. That is not go. Once you see it looks dull, it does not take long for the wax to look dull, and basically you know it's dry. We're going to continue to repeat this process. Basically, you apply it in a direction that your hair is growing, you wait until it looks dull, you pull it off in one swift motion, and you apply pressure, and you repeat until you take in all of the excess hair that you want off. Once you've done that, you're going to apply the post-cooling gel to both eyebrows and then the post-appellation lotion, and then we're going to use our sensitive skin astringent by Seabreeze and top it off with toner, and we're done for the eyebrow process. I like to put cocoa butter on my eyebrows after I finish waxing, but do what you want to do after you're done waxing, but the process is basically over. And basically this is the final result of my eyebrows. I really don't have to wax my eyebrows. All I have to do is really trim them up, but I like the clean look of having my eyebrows waxed and all of the unwanted hair gone. I have really thin curly eyebrows, so that's what gives them like the unbearable shape or no shape whatsoever. So let's get into our underarms. Waxing is basically what I like to do for my eyebrows and my underarms, and I basically like to do waxing over shaving. And since I graduated cosmetology school, I just like to practice doing it, and who else is better than practice on as yourself? So basically you're going to repeat the same process we did for our eyebrows on our underarms. So for our underarms, it's a little harder to see what direction the hair grows in, so we're going to take this spatula and basically move it up and down our underarms. You could use a credit card, but I'm going to use the spatula, and if the hair falls over the spatula, that means you apply the wax in the opposite direction. So look at this clip and you'll see what I'm doing. My hair was falling over the spatula when I was bringing the spatula up my underarm, so I applied the wax going down my underarm. Now this is not the best application that I did. When I used to do my underarms more frequently by myself, I applied it better, but I haven't did my underarms by myself in a while, so this is looking a little bit messy. But for the most part, I did get it off in one good swipe, and I didn't have to go back in and do it again. But basically I'm going to repeat the same process on the other side. Now as you can see, my armpits is sweating right now. Both of them are. If anybody have any advice on how to reduce sweaty underarms, please let me know. Anyways, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did before as far as the toner, just no astringent. Anyways, these are the final results of my underarms and these are my eyebrows, so stay tuned for part 2, which is basically going to be like a full skincare routine with me basically working on my dark underarms, trying to make them lighter. So lovelies, this is part 2 already. I basically decided to combine the videos. So I'm basically cutting my African black soap in pieces. So I have this one slice for now, and I'm going to be using astringent, the scrub that I made, African black soap, ultimate spa system, toner, paper towel, and 2 slices of potatoes. The potatoes is actually for my underarms though. For my body, I'll be using the Spin for Perfect Skin body brush, pumice brush, exfoliating of the scrub that I made, paper towel, and the 2 slices of potatoes. So we're going to start off with the potatoes first, and you're basically going to rub that all over the dark areas of your underarm until it gets moist. So you can use both sides of the potatoes, just rub it on until it gets moist. We're going to let that sit on the underarms for 15 minutes and then we're going to rinse it off. While we're letting that sit, we're going to put the scrub that I made, which is basically brown sugar and olive oil, on my face, wet my underarms, put that under my underarms, scrub it in, and then we're going to put it on my feet. And once we put it on my feet, we're going to take the pumice head for the spin brush and we're going to use that on the feet and on my knees. Then we're going to take the body brush and we're going to use that for my underarms. Once I brush in the scrub under my arms, I'm going to rinse it off and then I'm going to exfoliate my body with my gloves and the bar of soap, and then wash the scrub off my face with my African black soap and the ultimate spa system exfoliating brush head. And I'm also going to focus on my problem areas on my face. And once I'm finished soaping up my whole body, I'm going to rinse off with cool water and get to lotioning my body with my Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula and Shea Butter Lotion. Now, for many that don't know, I had a baby last year, and I use this oil by the brand Baza for my stretch marks. It's a body oil that helps repair or prevent stretch marks. At the end of every week, it's like a must for me to clean out my ears with a Q-tip, so that's what I'm doing here. And I use another Q-tip in my tea tree oil, and I put it all over my pimples or bumps, and then I take my toner and I put that all over my face. Then I follow up with my Palmer's Cocoa Butter all over my face and on my lips, just for the winter time. Well, actually, I always put Palmer's Cocoa Butter on my lips anytime. And once that's done, I take one of my eyebrow wands with Jamaican black castor oil and I swipe that through my eyebrows. And I wipe off the excess oil from around my eyebrows with a tissue paper. And now we're officially done with the spa day, waxing, and skincare routine. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, check out the description bar for more information, check out my previous video, and make sure you check out the next video. Check out the description bar for more information. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Until next time, love you later.